Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we started doing a lot of stuff in Curthers, where we actually finished off. Oh boy, here we go. The first this place. Yeah, no. And we also did most of the stuff in Camp Dragonhead. We're still following the questline of a character called Belmont, because, you know, why not? Another thing that I do want to notice, or I do want to point out, about the glamour I am currently wearing. So off camera, I try to look for different gauntlets. So just a little, tiny little like side note, I guess. I like most of this glamour. I have an idea for something like some gloves that I want to wear later on. But that's level 68. Stuff that I saw was like, that works perfectly. So for the moment, I'm still dealing with these, which wouldn't be bad if it wasn't for these, like, sticking out things for the, like, protecting the elbows, basically. Makes sense in an armor design sense, but it doesn't look amazing. Speaking of some things that I want to change, let me go and change this to my unicorn. Alright, Belmont. The Exile are moving into Curthus in a lasting way. It's no small task to bring those logs from the Twelvewood this far west. They must be using their cursed balloons, those shite birds. Even their supplies of wings, and what comes out of the balloons goes into the ground of Curthus. We need to hit them now before their settlement gets bigger. The Ish Guardians won't give us Swive till it's too late. I need my own people. Take this letter to reprobate, to a reprobate, or reprobate, that's a word, named Isolderel. Isolderel? Yeah, sure. We fought together in the Quiver once. His levies garrisoned at Falgard Float. I fight not for Ishgard in this matter, but if they want to consider the debt, fine by me. It goads me that the Exile are waltzing into Curthus right under my nose. And now we need to go somewhere else again. This is a rather involved quest. Let me just go and call my horse and fly in here. Where is it? There you are. Damn and blast, that hurts. I hate being wounded, worse than being dead. They call me the ram that batters, not the battered sheep. Lynn, eh? Well, state your business. Have a look of this. A letter for me from Belmont. Well, I tell you. How the best tactics officer the White Rams ever had can suffer to be a moiling sword? That one I'll never understand. The roads haven't rusted that bucket of his. If he says that, if he says the shite birds are moving into Curthus, that's good enough. Me White Rams owe the Exile pain. Tell him whatever we can do. Just name it. Damn and blast, it hurts. Damn me for being careless about this Exile. Blast them for slicing me up like a side of fish. Here now, before you go. Before you go all the way back to Curthus. Why not stretch your legs a little? Get those Exile wind talons for me. They had the look of newcomers to this area. That means they won't stray far from where I saw them. The Gamora ruins. Look for fresh kill. Something big. Waiting. You sense a hostile presence. Exile wind talon. Right. Finally, no cast times. But now I have to deal with melee range, which is not always the best. Right, hello. Did me a good turn, did you? Much appreciated, Lynn. I'll be paying their friends a visit when I'm back on my feet. Still, Molkot's going to tear me a new one for letting the wind talons get a jump on me. This way I can at least tell her the birds didn't live too long afterwards. Well met, adventurer. May I call you Lynn? I'm Irene. Sure. A tactical officer at the White Rams. And apparently a medic. For I find myself ordered to keep an eye on this lug. Oh, shut it, Isolderel. So, the matter you were speaking to Isolderel about, I'm certain Instructor Molkot will be keen to hear of the Exile's movements in the west. Best you talk to her straight away and make plans. That'd be Mia Molkot, the leader of the White Rams, and instructor of the God's Quiver. She bides this day at Eugenia's spire to the north. Take Belmont's words to her. And do watch yourself. Miyamal got slain as many exile in battle as there are trees in the woods of Proud Creek. She can be very scary. Waste her breath with maffles or bluster, and she might use you as exile bait. That is interesting. Right, off we go. With one hand, while I am fumbling with something else. If I could just... Also, hello. Who scratches at my door? An adventure on the prowl for Mia Molkat? I am she, born to be the bane of the birdmen. I lead the white rams, an arrow of the god's quiver aimed at the craven hearts of the exile. I see. We must act now, right now, to stop this threat. Extending the defensive line against the exile northwest into Curthus will be no stroll through the woods. But how the birdies will struggle in the net. I can already hear their little necks breaking. The white rams are stationed at Eugenius Spire, ostensibly on guard duty. Oh yes, protecting the trees of this forest from the miscreants. The miscreants in the exiled logging grounds to the north. Very defensive. Play defensive long enough and the enemy forgets we can attack. I suppose that was the idea, but now the enemy anticipates us. Those mocking, tweeting birds have sealed off the north corridor with a blockade. I spit on their cunning. It keeps me from their wee necks. Adventure take down a blockade with this bomb finger. Little birds, not content to have a few more quiet moons before all hells break loose. Fine, the exile shall feel the ramp, right? Meow. Oh boy, cat stuffs. Right, meow. She had to do it like that, huh? I love this. It's like the disembodied head of a void sent bomb. Or disembodied finger. Oh my god! Anyway. I'm going to do this, and then do one of these. I've not played Dragoon in a little bit. Just like, I've been leveling up all these freaking classes lately. And just all of this... all these skill sets are starting to jumble a little bit. Hello. Well, blasted, the perfect detonation. Put up your little blockades, my wee birds, and down they go like a cradle on a bough. There will be nothing, but nothing to stand between the white rams and our prey. Whoopsie, I skipped one thing accidentally. Curthus and a Twelvewood. Busy little birdies they've been, filling their crop with all manner of juicy worms. Or a juicy something else. How now, there's a thought. They could be extracting crystals from those trees. Treats for their big bird, the primal Garuda. Adventure, are you as fleet as they say? I have a letter going to Curthus for Belmont. And tell that Byblow he can count on us. And that he'd better be as good a tactician as he used to be, even if he sleeps on feathered beds now, with a strumpet on each side of him. Off we go. Alright, Belmont. Back in one piece. Pardon me if I don't ask about the journey. But what did Isotteril say? Do you think he can get the White Rams interested? A letter from Molcott, Fighter 12. The Exile are cutting down trees in the Twelvewood, and to offer the crystals to Garuda. It's worse than I thought. She said that, eh? Suppose I've been soft long enough. I've eaten my fine table scraps and stepped on a feather bed or two. Though I won't swear to the other thing. It's the will of the 12, is what it is. Is what it is. The White Rams in Twelvewood, me and Curthus, with whomever will join me. The high and mighty house of Ishgard can go swive themselves. We'll stop the exile with or without him. And there you go. I guess that is the end of that quest line. Didn't really... I'm not 100% sure though. It could be that like, I unlock something else by beating, you know, one of the many quests around here. It's actually really annoying that White Brim has a lot of quests, but it has no Aetheryte. I also just hate the fact there's only one Aetheryte in the entirety of Central Curthus. It's really annoying. Living on the edge. Right. Hello. It's an ill night for patrols. In this blizzard, we had contact via Limquer. One of the parties has managed to blunder into the behemoth's dominion, of all places. The cold and fatigue have robbed them of their mobility. I've heard it said that you are as a snow wolf, feeling the cold far less than other women. If you can get this brand wine to the patrol, you will save lives tonight. One more thing, adventurer. Do not presume to provoke the behemoth to battle. You will fail and you will die. Rescue the dragoons. That is your task this day, and not more. You're that Lynn, aren't you? Well met, well met. Give us a hand. One of the dragoons has fallen clean over the cliff. He lives, praise the fury. We could tell that much from the top. The brother knight stayed behind on the cliff and awaits a coil of rope. See here. See here. Can you see here? Yeah. Why am I? What the fuck is happening in my mind? Can you go to the? Can you go to the keep for the rope and deliver it thither? Thither. Why? I'm for the. I'm for the infirmary. What the fuck? Help. The king rat must die. We've got a rat problem, and if nothing's done about it now, we shall soon have a supply problem and a plague problem. There are no more content with the kitchen than a potboy is, and have a run of the outpost. They feed off of our scraps and want to get guests at a meager feast. See if you can't have a good look around and rouse up a few to slay. Let's go upwards and get the side quests. Run, Fido, run! Adventure. Yep. I hear some of my brother knights have made of you a drudge fee. By the Fury, set your sights higher. I have for you a gallant mission. Slay the Dervanian outwatchers that trammel our steps. They are as dogs, cherishing the Dervanians in the wordless forest of their minds. Every thought a fairy ring that vanishes by nightfall. Brandish these dragon scales when the outwatchers are near, and they will come. They came. Right, is there another thing? Maybe at the top of this place? Yep. Long has this bell marked the time at our keep, but as you can see, it was ill-used by dragons and has been silent since. Others of this keep have naught but praise for your work, adventure. I wonder if you are the ideal confederate for this enterprise. Will you assist me in repairing the bell? We need a goodly amount of metal, and arms damaged in battle are in plentiful supply. Supply. Yet, 'twould not do for one dragoon to ask another for his arms. Will you collect them and take them around to what? The smith? What the fuck is that for? What in God's name is that for a name? Some rotting vegetables. Some vegetables. Right. I feel beady eyes upon you. Bonk. There we go. Oh. There's more. 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 Intriguing. You're probably inside then, I suppose? No? This is something else, actually. I think. Hello. Ha! Repairs are to finally move forward. Metal hither, metal thither. Take it away and let the anvil ring. Hello, Benedict. You want what? Oh, to repair the bell. I cannot well recall its peal. I was still falling off at chocobos when a dragon's cleft it thus. Here, will this do? Up we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. I'm also going to talk to Choco Keep for my own sanity. More like for my own OCD, but you know, whatever. Let's go and grab the rope. Is this Kurthus? No, this is Patrick. That's more beady eyes. That was interesting. I thought I marked the other one to jump on him, but no, whatever. Whatever. There are some more vegetables. Just vegetables. Veggie tables. There we go. Then there's also another quest somewhere around here. There's a thing down here, yeah. Excusez-moi. Makes sense that I would saying anything. That I would be saying anything in French. You know, since this place is as French as it can be. Yoink. Hand it over. That sword you have. You're Seeker Smith. How can I do for you? Have this. Repair the bell. Ah, worthy endeavor. Especially with such a shadow as this over White Bin front. The Dragoon must need to see and hear what she fights for, or the heart will go out of her, whatever. There's more than enough metal here to cast a new clapper and make the other repairs. I'll start as soon as I'm done hammering out this breastplate. Tell Sir Leotroy I will make this place ring, will you? Good. Let's go and do some stuff outside of the camp. Knight in shining armor. What do you want? You bring rope for the rescue? Excuse my churliness. I have been stymied at every turn in helping my brother knight. It has made me forget my courtesy. But with both our coils tied end on end, it may just be long enough. Throw the end of it down to him. Fury, help us! Do not fall. The wind blows it out of its reach. Yet again, what are we to do? Jump down with it? Ow! I missed. Let's do it with it. I've fallen! So, you jumped down a cliff. On purpose. I can certainly respect that. You're a woman with a plan. You do have a plan, don't you? Have this rope. Rope? High winds, huh? But this rope will hang straight with the weight of a man upon it. So we shall both climb back and over the precipice? That was weirdly... I read it in a weird way because I did not know where this was going. But now that I read it properly, so we shall both climb back and over the precipice. Just saying, like, okay, let's go and do that. But they do talk in an interesting way, though. Dragon scales. Durgan scales. Here, an adorning... What? An adoring wine? That's interesting. Run, Fido, run! Let's go and save these dragoons too. We've ended up in the behemoth lair. That's a huge boy. Hello. What are you doing here? Moonbrain, the behemoth walks nearby. We cannot move. Save yourselves. Have this. What's this? Hold it against my lips here. Amazing. I can feel my feet again. I believe. Yes. I can walk again. What the fuck is this? What was that noise even? Cook. Was it like supposed to be a cough maybe? I have no idea. That's a weird fucking thing. Anyway. No, just like decided to yell cuck in the middle of the freaking... in the middle of nowhere. Alright, anyway, Lancefer, hello. When a man loves a woman, you are a new protector, is that not so? I must have your help in laying something to rest. There are bodies entombed in the ice, over there to the west. When the freeze came, the folk of Falcon's Nest fled, but not all of them in time. One of them was my wife. To search for the corpse of my beloved among those of folk I knew all my life is more than I can bear. I beg you to go in my stead. Here's a pick. Find her for me and bring back her ring of troth. What the hell is troth? Is that like a type of jewel or something? The snow boulder. The boulder is conflicted. Yoink. You are back so soon. Could you not find her? Ah, that is the ring. The same I slipped on her hand when we were wed. Thank you, adventurer. You are a worker of wonders. In my heart, I had not expected to see this again. The freeze came quickly on the heels of the calamity, but there was as yet a narrow defile. The entire hamlet gathered at its mouth, and we began to pass through it, to safety. Not even half of us were through before a snowslide struck. In the confusion, her hand slipped from mine. A surge of snow and the crowd carried me to this side, and she was left behind. I left her behind. When a widowed man or woman takes back the ring of troth, the dead are free to wed again in the afterlife. She was young still and merry of heart. I would that she finds a mate again, though my heart cries out for her to wait for me. Man, this place is depressing. At least a little bit. It's also funny when you suddenly hear like that whatever the hell that was. Insert pufferfish noise. Oh. Twak said this. The Fury blessed him. To see it as I do. Ishgard is at war and we hoard our resources with an almost Dravanian avidity. Almost fueled the crusade, while removing as little from the battlefield as possible. We at Whitebrim Front live between the anvil of winter and the hammer of the dragons. We have been tested much and not found wanting. I believe this is our keep and our home. It must have a measure of beauty, else it becomes a jail. Right. And now we have some other quests to finish. Hello. The dragon minions are dead. Now do you not feel like a woman grown? With honor intact? Know that you removed one of the obstacles to retaking the Stone Vigil. How like the Dravanians to send their mindless servants to do their dirty work. You have the advantage over them, for all who serve Ishgard do so free, proud, and clear of thought. Yeah, definitely clear of thought. They don't really think much, that's for sure. Hello. Good and well, let's view the vermin to get at our larder. They remain too numerous, however. There must be a large nest somewhere down below. Kill the king rats, and the common rats will lose heart. Something both we and the dragons know well. I've tracked the rats well as I can, and they look to slip outside as often as not. There must be an opening that leads to the nest somewhere outside the stronghold. Just smack him with your frying pan, bro. Unhurt, was he? The infirmary will be relieved to hear it. Always short on something there. Ishgard scolds us for using adventurers for too many things, but I say Sodom. They won't send reinforcements, and threatened to denounce any knight who asked for them. The way I see it, a good venturer is worth more than their words. A snow wolf indeed. You will not be needing the brand wine tonight, I believe, potent as it is, and it extracts a price. The patrol is no doubt back at camp by now. They have had a close call, those men. A terrible shame it would have been had they have been slain by a common thing like a behemoth, when they are meant to face dragons. Jesus. A common thing like a behemoth. I wish there was more common so you can actually do the freaking fight. Right. The Rat King. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You're dead. The Rat King fought and died an honorable death. He died for his people. That's the end of the king, is it? Well struck. We'll see less of the foul little things, I expect. That said, do they not stay in your fair home city, let rats abandon a sinking ship? Perhaps I should be more rightly to take it as a good omen that the rats deign to stay in Whitebrim. Right, hello. Well met, adventurer. Might I interest you in a guild life? Ah, my sincerest apologies. 'Twas presumptuous of me to assume you were an adventurer. I mean, how could I possibly know at a glance? That said, on the off chance that you are an adventurer, I have a wide assortment of contracts I need doing. There is, however, one catch. I must, in accordance with official protocol, ask that you undertake a trial guild life. Once you have completed this trial, you will We will become eligible to receive any levies I have to offer. I accept. Regrettably, the roads to Whiteburn Front grow more dangerous every day. If these attacks were to continue unabated, it would be disastrous for the local economy. We ask only that you do your part to cull the dangerous beasts in the region. I do not think you incapable of this task, but be warned. Leaving behind rotting corpses is likely to attract other creatures eager to feed. Right, good. Let's go and get some of these other ones over here. A word, if I may, adventure. As much as it pains me to say this, I must go to the gates of judgment, deliver a petition to Sir Marcelin. Marceline, I guess, whatever. Tell him we need reinforcements. The common folk are toil-worn with the constant skirmishes with the dragons, and the mood grows dark in the front. We teeter on the knife edge, and we will surely fall. Hello. Adventure, how would you like to assist a dragon slayer? I put a bolt through a dragon while manning the ballistas overlooking the gorges. I saw its death throes, and then it plunged. But nobody will believe me. I had not the time to collect a trophy before I was relieved. And they will not credit what they do not see. The carcass is out there in the bottom of a gorge, just waiting to be claimed. I hear you can find anything, and I need a dragon bone to show the others. Right, hello. I am a part of the expedition to Snowcloak. Know you that great ice wall that swells like a braggart's tail? There is much danger in those parts, and so it was that my group took on sellswords. However, affrighted by the creatures that stalk the wilderness, they abandoned their posts and fled. Now, what manner of cravenness is this? It beggars all belief. You leave no stone unturned to complete your mission, they say. What say you? Will you guard the expedition? We are sore in need of a sword arm. You'll know more from Orderlick at Snowcloak. Be well, adventure. Keep my people safe. Okay, let me go and do a couple of the ones that I have right now. There we go. Got the Durgan boy. The Durgan boy. Durgan bone. Right, let's go and do this one then. As much as I don't care for doing levies, but whatever. No way! Oh. Say hello to an annoying fucking type of levy. So. Defeat target... Oh no, this is only defeat target enemies. Okay, praise the Lord. So this is actually fine. Okay, scratch what I just said. So, the thing that I'm thinking of... I was like, 20 minutes, it's way too long. No, the thing that I'm thinking of is... There is a type of levy where... You're gonna have to... Basically fight... a certain, like, as many enemies as you can. There's gonna be a couple of enemies that are gonna spawn. And you need to fight as many as you can within a certain time. And that will, like, determine what reward you get. Basically. But you need to do some of these for the relic weapons. And it's usually just like kill the ones that I need to kill and then just let the levy run dry. Congratulations on a job well done. Here's your payment. Moments like this make it all seem worthwhile, do they not? Should you see fit to undertake another levy, you may avail yourself of my services at will. Did you get my dragon bone? That was my first dragon, you know. It's special. Yes, yes, dragon bone! Who's spinning yarns now, huh? By the fury. Berenjwat, or whatever, or Jwa? Dragon Slayer. Blessed in the eyes of Halone. I have dreamed of this. You realize that I shall be commended by the Archbishop himself? No, I don't, and I don't care either. I care not either way. As is my wont. Alright, Marcelin. What business have you here? Speak quickly. A request from what? From Whiteburn Front. Wary? Wary are they? Craven and fools. Tell John Tremont to take that knife edge and cut the throats of every knight who possesses himself too tired to do his holy duty. Hang any peasant who dares plane over his singed pigs. Begone, ill messenger. White Brimfront will be fortunate if I do not reduce their allotment of supplies for this outrage. Well done. Message successfully delivered. However, the answer is not that successful. Yikes. These people are nasty. Okay, there's 4 more quests over here. I'm gonna grab these then. Let's see. I'm gonna try to grab these in any case, if I can find them, for the love of God. Hello. As you may have noticed, this area is much troubled by many a wild and savage creature. This is, of course, in addition to dragons, which are all the enemy that Ishgard acknowledges, by and large. This has taxed the infirmary beyond all natural limits, and the healers show signs of becoming patients. After some doing, I've managed to secure a chirurgeon from Camp Dragonhead. From the reluctance they evinced at the transfer order, he must have great promise. I would be easier in my mind if you would escort him here. Ah, the poor soul. She has a betrothed, yet she will die without hearing his voice. Speak the word of passing. He deserted, you see, on the eve of a battle with the dragons. He now languishes in the dungeons. I cannot give her more time. Not with such medicines as I possess at any rate. At the very least, take word to her love, Lawrence, that he might say such prayers as he is able. Fear the old blood, Lawrence. Fear it, Lawrence. Fear the old blood. Also, hello. Oh, adventure. I claim your time in the name of the Holy See. I claim your time in the name of the Holy See. Search the body downstairs for personal effects and deliver the lot to the gates of judgment. He was a heretic in life. You need not be gentle. Usually we leave the carcass for the crows, but, as you well know, there has been some trouble of late, and now we are told to rifle through these lousy pockets. Low work it is, and I leave it to you. I leave you to it. You'll find naught but nits. I'll wear it. Jesus Christ. These people are crazy. Heretic corpse. Also you. What can adventure one with a man whose purse is empty and name besmirched? What? The word of passing? No. That's, they said she was on the mend. If you have ever loved, hear me. There's something hidden in the forest, southeast of here. You should know by the sign. Take it to her chirurgeon, I beg of you. Is there any other question or something? No. Well, that's a little bit weird. Then where is this dang quest? It's not over. It must be down in the... Aha. Boil. Do you not see? Do you see the great dragons? Dravanian Mundi has risen. Bend the knee, bondswoman, before our righteous conquerors. They sent you, I know, a slave or a servant. A slave or a servant, those are the choices. So many voices. Shh. I must make an offering. Quickly, bondswoman, tell the slave for delay to send a fatted calf. Okay. Boyle wants another sacrifice, eh? That crazy, unbelieving son of a troll. He won't shut up when he gets in this state. Makes these dungeons a living hell, believe you me. Here, just give him this dead rat. That'll keep him quiet for a bit. He does these rituals, you know. Fair turns his stomach, but anything for a little piece. Jesus Christ. I love how we also just like pull that dead rat out of his ass. Anyway. Bondswoman, I see the thrall for delay has prepared for us the fatted calf. The dragon lords would be most pleased. Even after death, his beady eyes glare at you with what can only be described as a deep-seated hate. Or deep-seated hate. Beautiful. Innocent? Shh, my moo cow. Don't tell them you're innocent. It's worse that way. Oh, Dravanius Mundi, accept this offering and let me be reborn in flames. Pine pitch, pig's fat, dry brush, rock oil. Don't forget hair. Hair burns. But only a little bronze rattle that you loved so well. That only melts. That only melts. You're insane. Finally some peace, I tell you. Some of these unbelievers seem normal enough at first, but they show their true face after the Inquisitors get to work on them. Best not consort with them. With them that's in the dungeons, eh? Well, that was I would like to call that something. We did something. We gave a dude a dead rat so we can worship his dragon gods. Nice. Alchemic concoction. What the hell is this stuff? Also this. Might need to escort this dude. Don't really know what that entails, but whatever. Shonally. State your business. The worldly possessions of a heretic delivered from his sins. Ah, the leavings of unbelievers. Most excellent. You have served with honor. Let us hope there is to be found here a clue. Long have I hated unbelievers, but no more, for they too serve the Fury. If not in life, then in death. What wrath has alone to grant them such a chance? Of course you have another quest. A brother knight has recently explained your kind to me. As a sellsword lacks honor, so does an adventurer lack discernment. No task is too menial, yet no cause is worthy enough. I have need of one such as you. In their boundless depravity, the Dravanians have lashed out against the gates of judgment. Pawing at their bubble would be more than any Jewish guardian could bear. Yet remove it must be. What? This shall be your tasks. Can you speak normally? Alright. Adventure. Idleness. Ill becomes a woman so hale. Go slave for us 5 battle years that nest in these parts. The crusade consumes the knights of Ishgard, body and soul. To you shall go such moil as we cannot stoop to, but at which you have enjoyed such success. If the tales be true, your presence here is a part of Alone's plan for us. The Fury be praised. These people at the gate are insane. They are absolutely insane. And I'm just clearing rubble for them, huh? Well, it's like to say, no task menial enough. I presume. Well, only for, you know, the people who are like me and they cannot stand the look of quest markers on their map. In combination with just being obsessed with doing everything. There we go. I believe I can fly on my horse, my magical unicorn. Away I go. Let's go fight some more battaliers. I have 5 of these? Ugh. That's a little bit too much. I'd rather not have to deal with that many. Oh well. I get money for this. I've noticed that I've gotten a sizable amount of guild from doing all these quests. It's small amounts per quest, but since there's so many quests, it adds up after a while. There we go. Right. Let's go ahead and just finish off these 2 quests and then go to that one. Unless if these weird people have even more quests for me. Hello. You have served well, though. I fear the state of these gates is still disquieting. You should have seen them as they were, adventurer. Not battered and wounded as they are now. The Dravanians are set on breaking my heart, my faith. I meant to say with their assaults. They must quit this world. Of course you have another quest, son of a... You have served well, adventurer. The battaliers eat heartily of the bounty of the Sea of Clouds, and this we cannot allow. The fish of that sublime sea belong to the noble knights of the Crusade, not to lovely birds and beasts. The Fury has given us dominion over all creatures of this land, and the Dravanians too will understand this truth. My god, these people are insane. You look eager to serve, adventurer. Do not deny it. The fire in your eyes betrays you. There is something you can do. Slay the chinchillas that dwell near at hand and reap their fat. How many of the beasts? I say the task excites you. 4 of goodly size will do. Now, be as my Tearsel and hunt the chinchillas thither. Let's go and first get this freaking physician. Also, my phone was about to leave my pocket and my chair. Which would have been bad, because then it would have fallen on the floor again. Oops. That kind of happens from time to time. Alright, physician man. Pray, come with me. One being transferred to Whitebrim. He left many bells ago. You did not meet him upon the road? It is as clear as day and straight as an arrow. Tcha. He must have taken some other way, and now one is lost. His curiosity is boundless, and he never hesitates to risk himself. Tcha. It makes him a wonder at physicking, but a complete and utter fool on a winter road. Adventurer, you must find him before it's too late. Here, take this bottle of maddening potion, for he is like to be frozen. Tcha. We cannot have this recklessness when he is tasked with saving lives. When did I even get this thing? Once again, the amount of trash in my inventory is building up quite rapidly indeed. Hello. Bad idea, bad idea. No more detours if I make it to the front. Why didn't I bring my maddening potion? Concentrate maddening potion. A powerful concoction which induces severe anger and acute madness. Oh no, wow, the blood surges. So many ideas like a swarm of wasps, making the mind race. I must go. Wasp bees in my bonnet. What the fuck? Oh. This game is so good. The writing, like, we haven't even... Like, I feel like we've done so much content which people usually don't even count as good. But my god, it's so fucking good. Like, some of these things are a pain in the ass, sure. But, like, that's with every side quest, but... There's so much good dialogue here and there, and... It honestly also just lets me, in general, learn a lot more about this world than I thought. I thought I knew a lot, but there's still like these tiny little cool details which you don't get to learn unless if you do the side quests and read up and all that stuff. Bro, you serious? Hail, well met, fare thee well, my aura savior, off to the front, yes, off to the front. Off to the front, yeah, there's a thing, a fleet thing, help! Induces acute madness. What the fuck? Oh dear, I do take a lot of saving, don't I? Thank you, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Lynn? That's lovely. I think I'm forgetting something, but... Anyway, should you ever need physicking, come to the Whitebrim Infirmary. You won't find a Couragean more devoted to making you well, I assure you. Till then, farewell. Yep. Yep. Makes sense. Hello. Ah, the tear soul of the temple. Have you brought what I bid you bring? Chinchilla fat is often used by his guardian monks to create the tallow they use for their cancel. For their cancels? Yeah, no, for their candles. This is most excellent fat and well pulled, so you have some skill at dressing beasts. Once rendered, it shall be fortified into a frostbite balm for our chocobos. Alone among beasts, the chocobos are to be honored. For every knight of Ishgard that has perished in the crusade, as many of the noble birds have died. None who witness a chocobo meet its end can fail to be moved. There we go, finally done with these weird people at the gate. It's also interesting that it's just like freaking quest in the middle of nowhere. Like, why? Whatever. Way down we go. Wait. I think I need to be up here actually. Up on the next floor. Ah, adventurer, you'll be pleased to know the new Couragean arrived safe and sound. He said you saved him from certain ruin. Of course, he collapsed from the effect of the maddening potion mid-babble. Not surprising, considering his journey here. One of the other Courageans ministers him as we speak. It bodes not well that he failed to prepare himself for the potion's after effects. I begin To think that taking on a no staff is not the panacea I had hoped for. Give me that mega potion. The poor soul. She still breathes, but... Adventure. Does she pray for her soul? A chemical cocktail, a lavish blend of unnecessarily expensive ingredients based on a recipe conceived at the Alchemist Guild in Ul'dah. An alchemic concoction, as costly as it is hard to obtain. You say it was hidden in the forest? This bottle holds the truth of Florence's desertion. He ran that he might find it for her. And when he knew he was to be captured, he took great pains to hide it, knowing his pursuers would have simply destroyed it as a trader's refuse. I cannot thank you enough for keeping faith in him. Now, if you will pardon me, I have a patient to save. Mega potion. And another quest appeared. Yay. Damn bird. Blood sacrifice. Adventure awards. I heard of you from Sir Ferdelay and another, though they know not of my special interests. You are a woman just and clement. Help me free my brother from the dungeons. My brother was condemned to hard labor for desertion, but the Holy See now declares desertion to be heresy, and his life is forfeit. They speak falsehoods with their reasoning, and I no longer have faith they are one with alone. Lawrence is doubly innocent, for he never deserted. He left his post, yes, but no treat with an Ul'dah trader for medicine that saved his betrothed's life. But to treat, whatever. Much have I given Ishgard, and I willingly, but they shall not take my brother. They shall not take the truth. Ferdelay alone guards him, and he is a great one for a nap, especially when he has been kept at the card table all night. I have seen you move like a shadow. Slip in and take his key. Give the dungeon key to Lawrence and wish him the speed of the Fury. Tell him I have cached supplies and a disguise in the usual place. Meanwhile, I shall prepare a distraction and cover all our tracks. We shall speak later. Alright. If it be thus. Interacting. You? I'm glad to see you again. To bid you thanks for saving my betrothed's life. Do you bring news of her today? Have this. Dambert. I thought he had forsworn me, for he came not once to see me. I cursed him in my mind. But his cruelness was kindness after all, and though of the hiding place he speaks, tell him I shall miss him, and to preserve himself from harm. But I swear to return, to fetch away my lady. Look somber, I'm telling you. Of how a jackal ate the cook's cat? Success? Good. When? Hour of the wolf. I'll lose my works then. He must never return. I left him instructions. He shall send for her, and I will see she is protected and unpursued. There is only death for him there. For him here. Sorry. The beast tore the poor animal to shreds. What shame to lose a good rider. To the greenwood, desert, or the sea. Anywhere but here. Likely I shall never see him again. But at least he lives, and is thanks to you. Remember that you spent the past bell seeking Carmine's rosary. It is in your pocket. Be seen with her soon. What? What kind of cryptic shit? I know they're trying to keep a secret still, but what the fuck? Anyway, let's go and run around as a ninja now. Hello. Lynn, is it? Oh, Forsmart sent you. Forsmart sent you. By the wrath of Hallone, you are welcome here. Yet even contemplate abandoning the expedition for lack of guards. Her dragoons can be of no help, they say, stretched thin as they are with the dragon wars. Your presence is truly fortuitous. Settled in then? Ready to work, mayhap? Excellent. There's a trio of hipposerfs that must be culled, for they have taken to standing in the way and procrastinating endlessly over which path of ice to lick. Which patch of ice? Not path. Hello, hipposerf. An unsuspecting hipposerf. There we go. Man, I literally automatically did my usual rotation. I didn't even think about that. Holy shit, that was more automatic. I think it's been a while since I've just, like, done a move that automatically. That was insane. There we go. The silence. Hello. Slain, flayed, and dressed, I see. When you have a chance, you ought to see Snowcloak itself, to the west. There was a road into into West Curtis, but after the calamity, the cold came, and with it, a wall of ice too thick to penetrate. We must find our way past the ice wall. That is why we are here. Cut off from the west. We are but half of ourselves. Never has the course of research run smooth at the Snowcloak. We are bedeviled by ice sprites, for one. I suspect the sprites are to blame for our latest problem. A researcher on a sample drilling duty is late returning to camp. The sprites delight in tormenting some more than others, and, well, he's just one of those fellows. Will you rush to his rescue? Way too into you. Oh, man. Let me go and do this. And then do one of these. See ya. Hello, wave-faced man. You saved me! I think I'm in love with you. Let's return to the camp together. Oh, you have something dangerous to do first? Alright, I'll just see you later. I will cut you, boy. Welcome back, Ren. I just spoke with that wave face. I most certainly understand you are a busy woman also. Or a busy woman also, whatever. Thanks to you, we too can busy ourselves with our mission. There will still be much hardship, but with your help, we shall find a way through that ice wall. There we go, and now there is one more quest/quest line, I have no idea. Over near Boulders Down. And then we should be done with Curtis too. Which means the next episode we can go to Mordona. Mordona. And that's the place where stuff, like, that's where we're going to start doing a lot of stuff, I think. I'm first going to do, like, the normal quest, and then we're going to unlock all of the things that I can unlock over there. Which is mainly, I think, a lot of trials, really. Right. I say, are you the... Forgive me, I'm Kaelin, a bannerman of House Halenart. Are you not the adventurer who proved our liege lord's innocence? Ah, it is you. You are forged of metal true, madam, and I rejoice to meet you. For there is a delicate mission that only a woman more steadfast may be trusted with. From high upon Monument Tower, we keep watch over the doings of the Guardian outpost. They have been far too active for our heart's ease lately, and we must discourage these forays without resorting to outright hostility. Make a round of the 3 hot pots, and look for any trace of the Guardians. Sir Pierremont awaits at the Orm Vale for your report. The speed of the Fury to you, and her wrath as well. Still have no idea what the rust means. Right. There we go. An Imperial short sword. That's sus. Nani? Oh no. Strangers are nearby, and the smell of engine oil! Right on. Guardian-like man. You ask if I am a soldier of Garlemald. Why, this savage land is outside the fold of the Empire. It would be strange indeed for you to see a Guardian here. You doubt me? I care not. Slash doubt. Point the finger at him. Do it. Why would a soldier of Garlemald venture into enemy territory? An enemy foolish as well as barbaric, for none can resist our... What I mean to say is the mighty god... Damn it, retreat, retreat! Let me also go and switch My unicorn in. An Imperial Magitech device. There we go, murdered. Oh no! Anyway. Kaboom! Time for thee and thine kind to perish. To perisheth. There we go. Piermont. What? All three? You found Guardians at all three locations. We espied them slipping over the border from Mordona to survey something, but these forays must be more frequent than we thought. We must increase patrols in the area. I bid you beware, adventurer. If your footloose ways lead you to Mordona, return safely, and be our eyes in the wilderness again. And that, my friends, are all the quests in Central Kurthus. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of just us playing Final Fantasy XIV, and next episode we are going to go and deal with the quests in Mordona. At least we're going to start off with the normal quests, and depending on how it goes, we're going to unlock some more dungeons, because there's a lot of dungeon unlocking quests in Mordona, so we're going to be doing a lot of dungeon runs then. There's also our first Alliance raid stuff. Then there's also, I think, the Ultimate Ballad, which we can unlock, which would be our first Extreme that we can technically do. So it's some interesting stuff. Anyway, goodbye.